Okay, take a good look at this. It looks like a regular USB stick, right? Well, it's not. For less than what you'd pay for a pizza, you can get a device that is designed to get past the security of pretty much any smartphone out there. Let's dig in.
So, we're going to break down exactly what this little gadget is all about. We'll look at how it works, what it could do to your personal data.
And, most importantly, how you can make sure you're protected. The threat is definitely real, and it's something everyone should really understand.
To really get a handle on the threat, we've got to understand the mechanics behind it. And I'm betting it's not what you think. It's actually a lot simpler and way more clever. Think about it. We trust our phones with absolutely everything. I mean, we've got fingerprint scanners, Face ID, super complex passcodes. But what if the biggest security threat wasn't some remote hacker in a dark room, but a simple piece of hardware you could hold in your hand? The secret here is all about disguise. When your phone sees this device get plugged in, it doesn't see a USB stick for your files. No, it sees something it trusts completely, something you use every single day. It's what's known as a human interface device attack, or a HID attack. Basically, the device tricks your phone into thinking it's just a regular keyboard, and then it starts typing, firing off a pre-written script of commands faster than any human possibly could. So here's the core trick, right? You plug in a normal USB drive, and your phone asks for permission to access files. But with a malicious device like this, often called a USB rubber ducky, your phone just sees a keyboard. It doesn't ask for permission, it just accepts the input, thinking you're just a ridiculously fast typist. All right, so theory is one thing, but seeing it is something else entirely. I've programmed this thing with a script. Let's just imagine a scenario where an attacker gets just a couple of seconds with your phone while it's unlocked. In less time than it takes you to tie your shoes, a script like this could wake your screen, start copying all your photos, steal your saved browser passwords, and then quietly email all of it to the attacker's inbox. And you wouldn't know a thing. It's just a series of keystrokes all happening in a blink. Okay, that sounds absolutely terrifying, and yeah, it is. But now we need to pump the brakes and separate the Hollywood version of this from what's actually possible. This attack has some huge limitations, and once you understand them, you'll know how to stay safe. First, and this is the big one, physical access is required. It's non-negotiable. An attacker can't do this from halfway across the world. They have to be right there, close enough to physically plug this into your phone. So think a crowded cafe, the subway, or maybe even someone you let into your house. It's an attack of proximity. Second, and this is just as critical, the phone has to be unlocked. Your lock screen is basically a fortress against this kind of attack. If you plug this into a phone that's locked with a passcode, your fingerprint, or your face, nothing happens. Absolutely nothing. The phone is designed to reject any new keyboard inputs until you've proven it's you. That simple lock screen is the kill switch. And finally, the third weakness really shows you what this is all about. This isn't some super advanced technical exploit. It's a high-tech con job. The real hack here is social engineering, tricking you into plugging it in yourself. It's that flash drive in the parking lot labeled confidential, or that free charging cable they're handing out at a trade show. The device is just the bait in a trap that relies on our own curiosity. So, given all that, how do you protect yourself? Well, the good news is, it's actually incredibly simple. You don't need to be a tech genius. All you need is a little bit of awareness. It really just boils down to two golden rules. Rule number one, if you find a random USB device or someone offers you a free cable, just don't plug it in, ever. And rule number two, lock your phone. Make it a reflex. Every single time you put it down, just hit that lock button. That one habit defeats this entire attack vector. And hey, for those times you absolutely have to use a public USB port, like at an airport or a coffee shop, there's a great little tool for that. It's called a USB data blocker. It's this tiny adapter that physically blocks the data pins on the USB port, so power can get through to charge your phone, but it's impossible for any data or malicious commands to be transferred. So when you circle back to that scary $20 gadget from the beginning, you start to see the real story. The tech in our phones is actually pretty solid against this. The real weak point in the chain. It isn't the hardware, and it isn't the software. It's us. The vulnerability is our human nature. Our tendency to trust, or to be curious, or just to get careless for a moment. This gadget can't break into a locked phone, but it can take advantage of a moment of distraction. If you stay vigilant and you're smart about what you plug into your devices, you make tools like this completely worthless. So I'll just leave you with this final thought. We've all seen a lost USB drive lying on the ground or on a desk at work. After seeing this, would you think twice about plugging it in? Be honest. That little moment of hesitation, that's your new best defense.